What's up guys, it is That Pan again. I'm here again with another video, and today we're going to be looking at developer feedback part 2, okay? We have another update kind of covering more developer feedback, okay? And I looked over this, and honestly, a lot of these the stuff introduced here are pretty interesting, really crazy too, but we'll kind of hop right into it and we'll just talk about it. So question 1, and question 1's pretty long here. Sorry to have to catch my breath. What updates are planned for Doomsday Last Survivors in the first half of the year? Are there any exciting events or new content coming soon? Thank you for your questions. We are delighted to share our upcoming updates with you. And the first one is new infantry heroes. And I looked at this, and I will say I'm a little bit skeptical here because I personally don't need to obtain Peterson, or I don't need to obtain Eddie. Like, I have all the heroes I need, but I do understand that there are a lot of players who do need to obtain these heroes. Plus, there were a lot of people who, previous to the update that added the new TC cycle, right, the new top commander cycle, were about to have like Peterson or something, and they got robbed of that chance. So if they do get robbed of this chance, that'll suck. And I'm gonna guess what's maybe gonna happen here. Maybe they're gonna introduce these new heroes as an option, and maybe I'm wrong, but I'm hoping that's the case. Maybe they'll introduce these new heroes as an option among, like, let's say Peterson, Eddie, new hero, right? And then you can choose between those three or something. Maybe that's a choice. It's kind of a hard. It's a far-fetched throw, but we kind of are hoping. I'm hoping that, because I understand people's pain, right? Like, I understand how people would feel to get their hero chance robbed, especially with how many people are waiting for the chance to obtain these heroes. Question 2, okay, or not question 2, number 2 in question 1. Pompei, I think it's pronounced Pompei, not Pompeii, okay, I got it for you guys. Pompeii League. The intense, thrilling Pompeii League is taking place in the heart of the city. 32 of the strongest alliances will compete in the city of Pompei, battling through brutal eliminations and fighting to be the final champion with a brand new battlefield, a brand new map, and upgraded gameplay. Are you ready to embrace the challenges of the Pompeii League? Join the battlefield and claim the champion's throne. This is very interesting to me. I will say I'm very interested to see how they're going to measure the 32 alliances, right? If it's going to be a like brawl, right? Like if it's going to be like a ranking thing to see who gets the top 32 places, or if you get it off your might, which I would find that to be unrealistic, but you never know, right? And I think like if they're doing it based off like an alliance's overall strength, that is honestly a bad way to measure like how good an alliance is in general, because there's a lot of strong alliances, right, that just aren't organized, aren't like prepared to be top 32, right, or whatever. So I would hope that they would think more about that when kind of planning for this type of stuff, but I guess we'll have to see. So we're gonna have a big old championship over here for, I guess, the best of the best in the Pompeii. I am looking forward to that special crossover. Prepare for an enigmatic collaboration coming your way. A special character is coming into Doomsday Last Survivors post-apocalyptic world to join the fight against the zombies horde. Guess who it is? Guess who it is, guys. Okay, I'm assuming that this is going to be one of those, potentially, it's going to be one of those things where, I don't know if you guys remember, but they did like collaborations with like these really big YouTube channels, like million plus subscribers. Like, I remember there was this one horror channel or whatever, and they had that on the face of the Doomsday, right? Whenever you loaded it in, it was like their face or whatever right there. So maybe it's another collaboration like that. I can't really be sure. That's what I'm guessing though. Anniversary celebrations. Doomsday Last Survivors is about to celebrate its 1-year global launch anniversary. We have prepared for a global carnival for the occasion and invite you to join us in celebrating this special moment. Stay tuned for more exciting events and surprises. I'm assuming that this is like some IRL event they're gonna be doing, where it's like I guess it's like they said, a carnival. So I guess it's some big event. I wonder how they're going to like announce that, where they're gonna say like where it's at. That's still interesting overall. Honestly, I'm surprised it's not been 1 year yet, because I feel like they went global when they released like Region 6. And let me check real quick on the side. Region 6, yeah, they're 521 days old. So what I'm guessing is when they released Region 6, maybe they started opening it up to certain like regions, right? Like I remember they opened it up to Korea, they opened it up to all these other places as they slowly released regions. So I'm guessing that they didn't completely go global, but they started going global, right? And that's probably what this kind of refers to. Like I know I'm kind of just talking about random stuff, but it is something interesting to me. Like I honestly thought they were global for a year now. I guess they kind of have been, but semi haven't. These are the main contents that we have planned for your future updates, but of course that is not all. There will be more content to be announced in the future development updates. Thank you for your continuous support. And we're going to continue to go down. Question 2, and there are 6 questions as always. So question 2, I heard there will be a major revamp to the alliance system in Doomsday Last Survivors. Do you have any news about that? And let me just tell you guys, I read this question. You know the first thing that I thought of? I was like, someone in the developer's office wrote up this question, because there's no way that someone asked this, right? Like, and you would assume that if they're putting these things in developer feedback, that this is some like widely asked question or widely inferred about topic, right? This isn't something I've heard about, and I doubt people were like, oh, I heard this is gonna happen, right? Like, unless the developers are freaking leaking news to everybody, who the heck heard about a major revamp in the alliance system? Like, I'm fine with anything they're introducing, but there's no way that this was like some big question that was asked. Okay, let me just continue. I don't know why, I just found that freaking comedic. Thank you for your interest in the alliance system. Yes, we plan to introduce a cross-server alliance system in the next update. This is honestly crazy, but we'll keep reading. Which will give commanders more room to cooperate and compete. After the new system launches, players will be able to join alliances across systems and participate in cross-server events. However, there will be some restrictions. For example, alliance members in different regions will not be able to help construct watchtowers, expected, gather from alliance resource nodes, expected, or participate in anti-beat hunt event, expected. This is kind of crazy though, that they're gonna let cross-server joining alliances. Like, I'm not sure how big this will impact, or like, you know, maybe there will be a pushback against this. I don't honestly have an issue with it, and I find this to be kind of interesting, because imagine like Billy from across the street wants to go join, I don't know, Sally from across the street for what is it, Island or something. That's kind of crazy. Like, oh, okay, this would be kind of crazy. Imagine H&B and ROK, even if it's not like permanently. Imagine they merge. Like, you don't need H&B to migrate, right? But imagine they merge for Island. Imagine DHX and Boone merge for Island. That would be crazy, man. And you don't even have to migrate for that. That's crazy. That would be honestly insane. And I would love to see that. I kind of like this feature myself, but I know there's going to be some people who dislike it. And I mean, it is easier to kind of leech using it now, but I don't know, man. I think that this event's kind of a not this event. This feature might be more so positive than, you know, the negative downsides that come with it. So that's going to be interesting. You guys give me your thoughts on that one. I really want to hear what you guys have to say about that. Question 3. Top Commander no longer offers leader heroes as a reward. How can we obtain new leader heroes? This is definitely a question I've heard, so the developers did not make this one up. Thank you for your question. We will soon launch a series of new events where you have the opportunity to obtain leader heroes in future versions. We will also add a leader armament section to Secret Armory, making the development system for leader heroes more comprehensive. I didn't even know this. Like, did they not have leader? Were you not able to obtain leader type armaments or something from armament? So from the Secret Armament, right? Secret Armory. I don't know why I'm like screwing up my wording so much, but in general, this is definitely interesting, and I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy. Sorry. But yeah, I guess they'll add new events. Maybe they won't be doing it in Top Commander anymore. I'm not really sure. I mean, maybe they will end up letting you. Sorry, guys. Maybe they will end up letting you obtain it in Top Commander, but you just have to wait a little bit longer. But whatever. Question 4. My allies and I find Alliance League somewhat tedious. We have to constantly refresh the missions. Have you considered making improvements to the event or providing more interesting missions? Thank you for your enthusiastic feedback. We value player feedback, and the issue you mentioned is exactly what we are looking to improve. We are actively preparing to include more fun missions in Alliance League. Let me just say something, guys. I used to like Alliance League when it came out more. Like, now they've changed it. I feel like to be more pandered towards spending, right? Like, I don't think Alliance League completely sucks, but I don't care to participate in it. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think like I should. I don't feel the need to participate, right? Like if I participate, I'm just doing like gather quests. I'm just maybe training troops that I would have already trained, right? That's the only case I really do it. I don't really care about Alliance League like that. And I'm very skeptical about these more fun missions. Like maybe they're gonna add missions like win 3 games in Bounty Ground or obtain top 50 rank in Bounty Ground. I don't really know. I mean, I guess it always is nice to have little stuff added. It's not really gonna hurt. So I'm not really against this, but I am still skeptical about like them just changing it up and like what they're really gonna do to make it any better. Question 5. Do the developers have plans to include the armament information of scouted squads in reports? This would provide commanders with more detailed information to better prepare and plan strategies. I don't hate this. I actually like this. And they're basically saying we've evaluated this suggestion and we are pleased to inform you that this is it has been incorporated in our plans for our future updates. And blah blah blah, whatever. But this is pretty nice. I do think that this was kind of needed. Just in general, I think that I just think it's needed, right? Like there's a lot of people who might have like purple parts or something, and they have some 5 million my heroes or something, which is absolutely insane. And then you have like just these guys with I think I put it in a comment in the comment section, and it was like having a minigun right under your shirt. You know what I mean? Like you think that this dude is only so and so buffed, but then this dude pulls out his minigun and he's like, "Yeah, have a taste of this, baby." All right, but question 6: help requests from Back Alley Doctors request and exchange information from the Winter's Miracle clog up the chat channel greatly, affecting the chat in the regional and alliance channels. Can the developers consider creating a dedicated channel to avoid disturbing the normal flow of chat while allowing players to participate in these events more effectively? I personally haven't had an issue with Back Alley Doctor requests, right? Flooding the chat to the point where it's like annoying me. Winter's Miracle was a different story. I didn't I didn't hate the concept of like what they were doing, but I definitely was like, man, like why are all the English chat channels, why is the region channel, why is the alliance channel spamming with all these things to do the little transfer thing, right? It was just kind of annoying. So having a dedicated channel would be pretty nice. So they basically responded, "Thank you for your feedback. We have also noticed the impact of such event information on players, normal chat interactions between players. We are optimizing specific chat channel functions to allow players to participate in events more easily without disrupting normal interactions. This will be launched in the future updates, so stay tuned for further announcements." I don't hate this. I actually like a lot of these updates. The only thing that I'm maybe a little bit questioning about is the Alliance League thing that they're going to be adding, and the other thing would be potentially the Alliance revamp system. I'm not against it personally. I actually think that this is really neat. I like them adding stuff. I like just new features being added, especially if it's not harmful and it's not like asking for my money. But you guys tell me your thoughts about this. This is a really interesting update, and I'm actually looking forward to it. So you guys have a good day or night though. Please drop a comment, give me your thoughts, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, and that is it. Peace out.